Chikoyi, a surveyor. Here are some of the keywords. Here are definition of keywords. Surveying, the process of surveying, mapping, and monitoring mine sites to support safe and efficient operations both underground and surface. Coordinates, numbers paired in a particular order that we use to determine position in 2 dimensions, 2D, or 3 dimensions, 3D. Dimensions, a measurable extent of a particular feature or area. Layout design, a document that helps to analyze positions or features within an area or site of interest, ensuring all mines operations are practiced within the stateless regression. Level machine, a machine used to measure elevations. Elevation, highlight of point or object above or below a fixed point. Direction line. Lines are used to give the direction for explorations, holes, tunnels, and other mining-related activities. Grid line, a line used to control elevation of a tunnel or a roadway. 3D scanner, creating a 3D dimension model of the real world features or underground mined out area. Map, a document that shows geographical data, features, and spatial relations of a particular area. GPS, a global system that we use to locate position on the surface of Earth using satellites in space. GNSS, a global navigation satellite system. Total station, an instrument used to measure horizontal and vertical to determine position in 2D and 3D. Boundary, a geological line which marks the limits of an area. Beacons, a fixed point with unknown coordinates. Surveyors, a professional responsible for accurate and measurements and mapping of mines. Assistant, a subordinate to the surveyor. Instrument and accessories, instruments which we use when we are working here at NFC as surveyors. We have got a total station, leveling machine, scanner machine, inclinometer, real-time pneumatic, GNSS. Accessories, we have got a bulb, prism, smartphone, calculator, measuring tape, flash disk. Here is the machine which we normally use when we are working. We use it both underground and surface. The performance of the machine is standard and most used instrument underground. No linears on a satellite. High precision to minimize levels. Works in a confirmed space like tunnels, mines, underground chambers. Works well on surface as well, but not better than the GNSS, GPS, where long distance are measured above 2 kilometers. Limitations. These limitations, which means the areas where we cannot use these machines. These areas needs a clear line of sight, required a control network to be established and maintained, set up more labor intensive than GNS. We have got another leveling machine, the latest one, which we normally use at the surface when we want to check some buildings. The performance, high accuracy and precision, speed and productivity. Measurements are taken in 3 seconds per readings. Reduce field with time by up to 50%. No manual recording or calculations. No misreading of staff barcode system. No manual calculations. Built-in tilt cells prevents long measurements. Advanced features. High-end models. Autofocus system. Fast targeting. Digital camera for aiming. Touch screen interface. We have got another machine which we use both underground and surface. The scanner machine. Accuracy, delivers and sub-centimeters precision up to +5 millimeters in close-range scanner. Speed and data captures. Captures more than 30,000 points per second. Help to 100 meters and more. Lightweight, 1.57 kg. Limitation. This place are dust, where there is a lot of dust environment, it can't work. Where there is too much glass, water surface, it cannot work. Requires post proceedings for final molding. We have got also inclinometer. This machine, it also really helps us underground. The performance, the temperature resistance, shock and vibrate resistance, depth and capability. Good data transmission. Limitation, it can get stuck in a hole. The real-time kilometer GNS. So the performance, the accuracy and precision, centimeters and level accuracy, strength, works over long distance. Can cover about 10 kilometers. Fast setup, no need for a line of sight between points. Can cover large areas quickly, no need of line of sight. Limitations, cannot be used underground. Needs open sky. Poor performance, near pit holes, under trees, underground. Accurate and effective by signal issues. Land surveying, topographic surveying. Strategies, measuring of elevation points, producing maps, understanding, aids in planning of position of instrument, monitoring. We use the leveling machine to check settlement, observation of the mine, plant structures, headgears, surrounding area, buildings, subsides, boundary survey, traverse. Underground surveying, marking, giving directions, line, center line and grid line for end explorations, or explorations holes, pilot holes for raise boring, long wall lines for spots, ventilation holes and bore holes. Mapping, picking points on the whole of the mined out area in reference to the two unknown points. Plotting the points on computer aids, design card, software to further understand the advance in development and exploration, AutoCAD and G-Mine. Peg installation, control points and traverse. This peg installation will go underground. We must have some control point which we use when we want to start surveying. So we normally go there and put some control points. And we do also some traverse. Office works. We do some office works, downloading, data analysis, plotting, to produce maps and model of either the mine or surface features. Diagnosis the mines, both underground and surface computing. Calculate the volume, tonnage of the extended and the excavated material. Results, maps and models. Example of 2D mines. These are example of the scanner when we use that scanner, both underground and surface. We work properly, then the map, it comes out, it shows like this. An example of TD models underground. After we survey using scanner machine, then the outcome, the result of that map, it also shows like this. Example of 3D models underground, it also shows like this. Just upon completing our work, it also shows like this. Example of 3D models underground, it also shows like this just upon finishing the work. Reports, daily advance of tunnels. Give directions lines and grade lines for end and preparation. We mark long haul lines. We do our weekly reports. Weekly report of daily survey activities. We do also monthly report to compile a report of all surveying activities of a month, explorations, drilled, end marked, holes measured and marked. Safety. Ensuring safety standards are followed in workplace. Ensuring safety of the crew members and all personnel are well equipped. Ensuring all survey works are practiced under safety conditions without compliance. Ensuring all instruments and accessories are kept safe. We are the eyes of the mine. The end.